Thanks for coming out today. Everybody, if I could have your attention, we're just going to start in just a couple seconds here. I'll count you down to 5, and then we'll be able to start again. All right, we're rolling, and we'll be up in just a couple seconds.
Grab your donuts.
Stand by. We'll be up in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, I want to wish a good morning to everybody here. My name is David Tates. I'm the chairperson of the Board of Directors for PSC Credit Union, and this, as you all know, is our annual meeting. I want to thank, first of all, the Board of Directors for helping me this year. It was a change of a year. We have a new director now, a new president of our credit union. And I want to thank the board for their help during the year and going through and the meetings and choosing Joe as our new president. I'd like to introduce the board for you here today. I'll start on my left. We have Steele Nolan, Steve Cosmos, Robert Moulton, and starting on the far end over here, we have Bob Vassell, Dr. Karen Newman, Dale Mann, Ken Netzel, and my vice chairperson, Darlene DeMarco. And as his first order of business today, if we could have a motion on the floor to approve the minutes of the 2017 annual meeting. And your name, please, for the record. Thank you. And is there a second? And your name, sir.
Ken Jordan.
Thank you. If there are any discussion, all in favor, please say aye. And I want to thank you very much for that. And as our first order of business here today, I would like to have Darlene DeMarco come up and give the director's report.
Good morning. Good morning and welcome again. For many years, you've been, have heard us say that we want you to be the PSC to be your primary financial institution. And what does that mean to you? And what does it mean to us? It means having a savings account, having a checking account. With us, it's utilizing our services such as our Visa card and using our debit card, and also using our lending services. But this board and your credit union also believe you have another need, and that is financial literacy. Financial literacy is defined as the ability to use knowledge and skills to manage financial resources effectively for a lifetime of financial well-being. Personal financial literacy is much more than being able to balance a checkbook, compare prices, or get a job. It also includes skills like long-term vision and planning for the future, and the discipline to use these skills every day. In the United States, we make great efforts to teach our children to read and write, but we don't give their financial literacy quite the same attention. As a result, many people don't know how to manage their personal financial lives. How would you like to help your children learn about the importance of saving for their future? We have a Kids Club program with Penny the PSC puppy to get them started on a path to financial wellness. We even go to area schools in Parma and Medina every week to collect deposits from the participating students through our Community Business Schools Partnership. This is one way your credit union is involved in promoting financial literacy. In order to help our members stay financially fit, no matter what stage they are in life, we are introducing our very own debt management program through Trinity Debt Management. Trinity is a nonprofit certified counseling organization that can provide our members with their very own financial fitness coach and financial coach. Trinity can assist you in developing a plan to help you reach your financial goals. Maybe you have questions about how to develop a realistic monthly budget, or maybe you have some questions about how to get out of debt, or maybe you just want some advice on how to buy your first home. Trinity can get you on the right path to accomplish those goals. There's even an online program called Money Ed, which will be seen on our website, about several common financial topics such as creating a budget, financing a college, and managing your checking account. Log on and see what it's all about. Log on to our website at www.psccreditunion.org or give us a call and we'll get you connected with a financial coach. This is just another way your credit union is involved in promoting financial literacy. Our commitment to this begins at an early age, and we are confident that you can teach an old dog new tricks. Thank you. I'd like to present Ken Netzel for the Treasurer's Report.
Good morning. The financial reports are listed in the annual report that you got at the desk. I just would like to highlight a few of the items that are in that report. On the balance sheet, the data shows that the total assets grew from $127 million to $130 million. Shares are well positioned at $119 million, a 2.43% increase for the year. Once again, there was an increase in loans. This year, the increase was 11.35%, and that's quite an accomplishment for the loan department. Total loans were at $70.7 million. We are well capitalized at $10 million. The income and expense statement shows an increase in the net income to $287,237. I should point out that we had an ASI payment, which is our insurance for the shares, of $30,142, and that would have improved our position even more. The interest on loans and interest on investments are beginning to improve as well. Thank you very much, and I'd like to introduce our new CEO and president of the credit union, Joe Anderson.
Thanks, Ken. Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here today with everyone for our 62nd annual meeting. I would like to begin by introducing my leadership team. Deanne Sandley is Executive Assistant and HR Manager. Peggy Cook is Vice President of Finance. David Leuenberger is Vice President of Operations. Cheryl Schill is Vice President of Lending. And Tabitha Bazinski is our Marketing and Member Relations Director. Sabrina DiGiovanni is our Member Services Manager. Marguerite Nagy is the manager of our Strongsville branch. Sherry Smith is the manager of the Medina branch. And Francine Simon is the Training and Compliance Manager. I honestly could not have a more dedicated and talented group of leaders. There's an old saying that many Roman orators used before making a speech. There's a time when nothing must be said and a time when something must be said, but never a time when everything must be said. I promise not to pack everything in my remarks today. Instead, I will limit my remarks to 4 key areas. Having just completed my first 8 months as president and CEO of your credit union, I want to look back at how we supported our members and community in 2017. Here is a look back at some of our highlights. At PSC Credit Union, we exist to make a difference in the lives of our members. Our goal is to build relationships, to earn your trust, and to be the advisor you turn to for advice and solutions with your best interest at heart. We are here to build member-centered solutions no matter where you are in life. During 2017, we continue to help members keep their financial information safe and secure through programs such as Deluxe Checking with identity theft protection, the Mobi Money app, that allows debit card users their cards on and off, along with the ability to limit the types of transactions that can be processed, and Visa purchase alerts where members receive an email every time their Visa card is used. We also introduced a new debit card cashback rewards program called AMPRE. Members can get cash rewards when shopping at participating retailers just by registering for the program and using their debit card. In addition to introducing our new mortgage program through Mortgage Center, which now offers many more mortgage options, we redesigned our 3 home equity products to simplify the application process and provide more options for our members. Our branded mobile app, PSE M Banking app, was launched in 2017 in order to provide our members with constant accessibility and convenience. We continue to promote shared branching, which gives our members access to their credit union accounts at over 5,000 other credit unions nationwide. Social responsibility continues to be a commitment to PSE, exhibited by both new and longstanding partnerships with local and national charities throughout the communities we serve. We collaborated with the Ohio Credit Union League and several other credit unions to collect donations for the Bucket Brigade to benefit the Hurricane Harvey victims in Texas. In support of our youngest members, we continue to focus on children's events and fundraisers, such as our Kids Carnival to benefit the Rainbow Babies and Children's Hospitals. Most recently in December, we collected $10,000 to donate to the Rainbow Radiothon. Additionally, we held a Community Shred It Day to promote awareness and encourage our members to take important steps in protecting their personal information. Lastly, in November, we honored our veterans with a special month-long celebration, giving them a discount. We also closed for Veterans Day to honor those who served our country. How will we support our members and community in 2018? Here's a look ahead. On January 2nd, we kicked off our home equity promotion. Even with the tax changes, home equity loans remain one of the cheapest ways to borrow money for home improvements, bill consolidation, or financing your child's education. While some of our members prefer to come to our branch locations knowing that they will be welcomed warmly and greeted with a smile every time, others opt for convenience, simplicity, and reliability of our online solutions. We will enhance our online digital solutions by implementing e-sign, which allows members to electronically sign documents, and also implement automated travel notifications for members' debit cards. We will also introduce a new life insurance offering, TrueStage, to help our members protect their most important asset, their loved ones. We will continue our fundraising efforts to support Rainbow Babies and Children's Hospital as our main social cause. By helping children and their families within our communities, we are providing a better tomorrow for future generations. Safeguarding personal information will remain a priority. We will continue to look for new ways to protect our members' personal information. For those of you who don't know me, I grew up in Baltimore and I'm a huge Orioles fan. So I want to share a really dull sports story, probably one of the most boring record in sports. It's only a story about someone playing a game day in and day out, about not missing a game for 13 years, about not making the headlines for anything other than sticking to playing the game. It may be a long story and even a boring story, but it's certainly not ordinary. In setting the record, Cal Ripken Jr. put to work some basic values like teamwork, integrity, selflessness, as well as a commitment to play every game. With these values as his foundation, he took the everyday and made it into something great. Like Cal, there are members of our staff here this morning that have missed a day here or there, but some of you started your annual streaks long ago. For that reason, I want to take the time to recognize all of our employees with 20 or more years of service. Patricia Prock, 20 years. Susan Ballou, 20 years. Jessica Zielinski, 20 years. Christine Zamsky, 21 years. Denise Banco, 21 years. Tabitha Bazinski, 22 years. Susan Grabowski, 22 years. Cheryl Schill, 22 years. David Leuenberger, 26 years, Barbara Burdoff, 27 years, Sarah Martin, 30 years, Vivian Cheek, 32 years, Sandra Matty, 32 years, Patricia Agardi, 37 years, and at 41 years, 7 months, 1 day, Peggy Cook. It's tremendous. Like Cal, all of you bring a strong foundation and basic values to your job and make our credit union strong, and that's truly what makes us strong. I'd like to finish up by thanking our staff, our volunteer board of directors, and our supervisory committee. These three groups live our core value of people helping people. And finally, thank you to more than our 19,000 member, almost 20,000 members for your support and loyalty. Each day you help your credit union grow and become stronger. We promise to continue to enhance the value of your membership for many years to come. Thank you for choosing to be a member of PSE Credit Union. And now I would like to introduce Tabitha Basinski, and she's going to talk about our membership survey.
Good morning. I'd like to start out by saying thank you to all the members who responded to our online member satisfaction survey last October. We sent out an email blast asking for information, and we had 1,100 members respond. You provided us with a tremendous amount of feedback. We appreciate the time you took to provide the responses because it helps us find better ways to serve you. From all the feedback, we were able to make some instant improvements, such as extending the drive-through office hours here at the main office. Instead of closing a half hour before the office closes, we've extended the drive-through time to the same as normal office closing time. So for Monday through Thursday, the drive-through is now open until 5. On Friday, it's open until 6, and Saturday until 2 p.m. We also learned that members want more office locations. And this was a significant finding because we already participate in the co-op shared branching, which gives our members access to do their PSE transactions at over 5,000 other credit union locations. Did you know that you can make deposits, withdraw money, cash checks, and even make your loan payments at any shared branching location? It's easy to find a location. You just log on to the website at www.sharedbranching.org, and you can search for different locations by zip code or city. You'll go ahead and do that, and then it'll pop up with a bunch of credit unions that you can go to do your transactions. Now I'd like to share with you one of my favorite parts of the member survey. This part has to do with what you think of our staff and the services that they provide. The number one comment that was repeated over and over again was how friendly and professional our staff is when dealing with members during their transactions. This comment was not only reflected in the member service section on our survey, but it was also reflected in the Net Promoter Score portion as well. Net Promoter Score, or NPS as it's called, is a loyalty metric used to measure how willing someone is to recommend our credit union to their family or friends or colleagues. There are benchmarks in the financial services industry, and scores can range from a negative 100 to a positive 100. Just to give you an idea of how we scored, I can tell you that banks average a score of a 35 NPS. Credit unions on a national average score 61.33 NPS, and our very own PSE Credit Union scored a 66 Net Promoter Score. The PSE team is very proud of these results. We will continue to provide excellent member service and improve members' financial readiness. We want to make doing business with PSE Credit Union frictionless. We will be conducting another member satisfaction survey in July because we're always looking for continuous member feedback. Please feel free to let us know how we're doing by sending us any questions, comments, or suggestions that you may have to make our service better. We love hearing from our members. Now I'd like to introduce Cheryl Schill, and she's going to give our Management Loan Committee report.
Good morning. As stated in the annual meeting report, the loan officers and committees approved 1,563 loans to credit union members in the amount of $26,254,8 $820.16. PSE has committed itself to a rate structure that is competitive and keeps us in the top 25% of the lowest rates available in the market. In November of last year, we lowered our interest rates on loans across the board. Our credit score range has a lower minimum FICO that helps our members qualify for our best and lowest rates. For example, a FICO score of 720 instead of our previous 730 now entitles you to our best loan rate for A-plus credit. We want PSE to be your first and only stop when shopping for a loan, but we are confident, even if you think of us last, we will come in first. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Karen Newman, and I am presenting the Audit Committee report this morning. The Audit Committee certifies the financial statement fairly represents the financial position of the credit union and the results of its operation in conformity with generally accepted accounting principles. The committee retains GBQ Partners, LLC, to perform an annual audit of PSE credit unions' books and records. Next, Mr. Tates.
I'll ask from the floor if there's any unfinished business. We did not know of any, so if anybody has anything they want to bring to the board or the meeting here, you can stand up. If not, I would like to bring up Bob Moulton to talk about the declaration of dividends.
Good morning. Dividends for the savings and checking accounts are declared quarterly and paid quarterly. Christmas Club accounts are declared at the October board meeting and are paid annually on November the 1st. For specific rates, they are posted on our website at www.psecreditunion.org. Thank you.
Since the available positions on the Board of Directors were uncontested, balloting was not necessary for this year. Elected to serve 3-year terms are incumbents Darlene DeMarco, Steele Nowlin, and Karen Newman. Next, Mrs. DeMarco.
Just like to, on behalf of the board, I would like to present Dave Tates with a little token of our appreciation for his diligent work this year. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you. Before we adjourn, I'll just bring up something. I think there's still raffle tickets available for charity if anybody wanted to do it, even though it cuts down on my odds. It's for a good thing back there. So please feel free to go do that before they make the drawing. And if there's no further business, I would like to, yes?
When are they going to make the drawing, in a little bit?
Yes. Yes, right after this. So if there's no further, I would call this meeting adjourned.